The power of predicting the unpredictable. Throughout history, humans have feared the skies. Thunderstorms, floods, and torrential rains have destroyed crops, swallowed cities, and taken countless lives. Even today, in the age of satellites and supercomputers, extreme weather events remain one of humanity's greatest challenges. But what if we could see the storm before it formed? What if we had the power to predict, days or even weeks in advance, when torrential rains would strike? Rains so violent they can paralyze entire regions. This is not just a question of science fiction. Around the world, scientists and engineers are developing technologies capable of reading the atmosphere like a giant open book. Artificial intelligence, high-resolution satellites, and global climate models are combining to make what once seemed impossible, a detailed prediction of massive rainfall events, closer to reality. Yet, there is a catch. The atmosphere is chaotic. The more we study it, the more we realize its complexity. Predictions may be powerful, but can we ever truly master the fury of torrential rains? Or will technology always lag behind the overwhelming force of nature? The evolution of meteorology. In ancient times, forecasting weather was little more than superstition. Farmers looked at the color of the sky, sailors studied the movement of birds, and prophets interpreted omens. Yet none of this could stop the devastation of unexpected floods. The true revolution began in the 20th century with the invention of radars and meteorological satellites. For the first time, humanity could see storms forming far beyond the horizon. This changed everything. Disasters that once arrived without warning could now be anticipated. By the 1980s and 1990s, supercomputers entered the scene. They could process billions of atmospheric data points, simulating weather patterns across the globe. Suddenly, we were no longer just observing the weather, we were beginning to predict it with increasing precision. And yet, torrential rains, massive downpours often triggered by complex interactions between heat, humidity, and air pressure, remained elusive. Forecasts were sometimes wrong. Entire cities prepared for floods that never came, while in other places, sudden catastrophic rains struck without warning. This is the paradox of meteorology. The closer we think we are to certainty, the more nature reminds us of her unpredictability. The tools of prediction today. In the 21st century, weather forecasting has entered a new era. Satellites now monitor Earth in astonishing detail, capturing images of cloud systems, storm fronts, and rainfall intensity. They don't just watch the skies, they record every movement of the atmosphere, second by second. Numerical weather prediction models simulate the planet's atmosphere on supercomputers. These models divide Earth into millions of grid points, each one representing data about temperature, humidity, and wind. Together, they create a virtual Earth where the future can be calculated. Artificial intelligence, AI, and big data are revolutionizing forecasting. Machine learning systems analyze past storm patterns and current conditions, identifying signals invisible to the human eye. They are already outperforming traditional forecasts in some regions, predicting torrential rain events with unprecedented accuracy. Imagine this: a storm cell begins to form over the ocean. Satellites detect it instantly, AI models analyze it, and supercomputers calculate its trajectory. Within minutes, alerts are sent to cities in its path. What was once chaos becomes a map of probabilities, a way to save lives and prevent disaster. The impact of large-scale predictions. Forecasting torrential rains is not just about knowing when to carry an umbrella. It is about survival. In Asia, flood warnings have saved millions from monsoon disasters. In the United States, hurricane tracking systems provide critical days of preparation before deadly rainfall hits. In Africa and South America, early warnings help farmers protect their crops from storms that could ruin entire harvests. But forecasts are not perfect. Sometimes, warnings overestimate the danger, leading to unnecessary evacuations and public frustration. Other times, storms intensify faster than expected, leaving communities unprepared. This unpredictability is not just a technical challenge, it is a reminder of the chaotic and powerful nature of the atmosphere itself. Still, the impact is undeniable. Every improvement in large-scale prediction translates directly into lives saved, economies protected, and future secured. The future, technology against climate disasters. The future of forecasting lies in integration, combining satellites, AI, quantum computing, and global collaboration into one seamless system. Scientists dream of creating a digital twin of Earth, a real-time simulation of the planet's climate that can predict, with astonishing detail, the exact location, time, and intensity of torrential rains. Artificial intelligence will play a key role, recognizing atmospheric signals long before human eyes or traditional models can. Imagine a world where we can receive hyper-local alerts, not just a storm is coming to your city, but at 4:17 p.m., a torrential downpour will hit this street. The question is, will technology evolve quickly enough to keep up with climate change? As the planet warms, torrential rains are becoming more intense and unpredictable. Technology is racing against nature itself. Science, humanity, and resilience. The story of predicting torrential rains is not just about machines and satellites, it is about human resilience. For centuries, floods and storms defined our fate. Today we have the tools to fight back, to anticipate, and to protect. But prediction is not prevention. Technology gives us time, but it is up to us to act. The true power of forecasting lies not in controlling nature, but in learning how to live with it, adapt to it, and respect it. In the end, torrential rains remind us of a simple truth. The sky still holds power over our lives. But with science as our ally, we are no longer powerless. We are learning to read the language of the atmosphere, and in doing so, we are writing the future of survival.